Assalamu alaikum friends. In this video I am gonna telling you about the MTH301 final terms MCQs. So let's start. First question is, which one of the following is correct? Wallis sign formula when n is odd and n is greater than or equal to 3, and the answer is question third one. Integral 0 to pi by 2 sine power n x into dx is equal to n minus 1 divided by n minus 3 divided by n minus 2, n minus 1 divided by n minus 2, dot dot dot, 6 by 7, 4 by 5, 2 by 3. Next one is, what is the period of a periodic function defined by f of x is equal to 4 cos 3x, and the answer is 2 pi by 3. Next one is, match the following period function with its graph. F of x is equal to 2 minus x 0 less than x less than 3 and minus 1 3 less than x less than 5, and the answer is first one. Okay, this figure will be made. Next one is, what is the period of periodic function whose graph is as below, and the answer is 6. Next one is, what is the period of periodic function whose function is as below? The figure is, and the answer is 8. Next one is, which of the following condition must be satisfied for a vector field f vector to be a conservative vector field, and the answer is f vector is equal to 0. Next one is, what is the period of periodic function whose graph is as below, and the answer is minus pi. Next question is, let L denotes the Laplace transform according to the first shift theorem. If L of f of t is equal to f of s, then which of the following equation hold? S and A are C and R constants, and there is no answer, so skip this. Next one is, the function f of x is equal to x square cos 2x is even function. The graph of an even function is symmetrical about y-axis. Which of the following is the Laplace inverse transform of the function of f of s defined by f of s is equal to 3 by s minus 2 by s, and the answer is 3e power 2t minus 2. Next question is, what is the Laplace transform of the function f of t if f of t is sine 3t, and the answer is L of sine 3t is equal to 3 by s square plus 9. If L denotes the Laplace transform, then L of t e power f5t is equal to L of t e power 5t is equal to 1 over s minus 5 whole square. What is L of minus 6 if L denotes the Laplace transform, and the answer is L of minus 6 is equal to minus 6 by s. A vector field is vector each of whose components is a scalar field. True. There is a figure, so skip this. All x's are positive in dash octant. First octant. The angles which a line makes with the positive x, y, and z axes are known as direction angles. Next is, if alpha, beta, and gamma are the direction angles of a line, then cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Intersection of two non-parallel planes is a straight line. Limit xy approaches to 0, 1, xy square divided by x square plus y is equal to 0. Next one is, the function z is equal to 1 over under root x plus y is discontinuous at origin because at the point 0, 0, 8 it approaches towards the 0. Gradient of a scalar function always result in a dash function vector. At the critical point x0, y0, if d is equal to f of x, x0, y0, f of y, x0, y0 minus f of x, y square x0, y0 less than 0, then f has a relative minimum at x0, y0. The volume of a parallel piped with dimensions xyz is v is equal to xyz. Next question is, if r is equal to xy, 0 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2 and 1 is less than or equal to y and less than or equal to 4, then double integral r 6x square plus 4xy cube d of a is equal to integral 1 to 4 integral 0 to 2 6x square plus 4xy cube dx dy. Next one is polar coordinate of a point r7 comma minus pi by 4. Which of the following is another possible polar coordinate representation of this point? And the answer is 7 comma 3 pi by 3 pi by 4 pi by 2. Which of the following is another possible polar coordinates representation of this point? And the answer is minus 2 pi by 2. Next one is, if the equation of curve in polar coordinates remains unchanged after replacing r comma theta by r comma pi minus theta, then the curve is said to be symmetric about y-axis. In polar coordinate system, x-axis is also called dash polar axis. The point P of 0 comma theta in polar coordinate system lies on pole. Given the integral double integral r f of xy dx dy after converting to polar coordinates, it will become dash where a is less than or equal to theta less than or equal to b and c is less than or equal to r less than or equal to d. And the answer is integral a to b integral c to d f of r comma theta dr d theta. And the answer next question is the parametric equations that corresponds to the vector equation are vector of t equal to sin square t I plus 1 minus cos 2t j vector r. And the answer is x is equal to sin square t comma y equal to 1 minus cos 2t and z is equal to 0. Next one is, if r if r of t is antiderivative of a given vector valued function r1 of t, i.e. r1 of t is equal to r power r of t, then a to b r of rt dt is equal to, here is no answer so skip this one. A vector valued function r of t r power of r tx of t unit vector I plus y of t unit vector j plus z of t unit vector j is continuous if all of its components are necessarily differentiable. Next one is, given a vector valued function r power r of t equal to 1 over t minus 3 unit vector I e power t unit vector j and its antiderivative r power 1 of t equal log of t minus 3 unit vector I plus e power t unit vector j, then r power r of t dt is equal to will be last one 1 over t minus 3 unit vector I plus e power t unit vector j. Next one is, for any two vectors valued function r 1 power I of t and r power I over base 2 of t d over dt r base 1 power r of t r 2 power r of t is equal to dash where multiplication and dot represent cross and dot product respectively. And the answer is last one r1 power r di r2 divided by dt minus d power 1 r1 divided by dt multiply r2 power r. A single curve can be represented by dash vector valued function s, and the answer is a single. A function is said to be smooth if its derivative is dash on any value of its domain, and the answer is differentiable. Next one is, what is the derivative of the following vector valued function r vector of t equal to t power 4 under root t plus 1 and 3 by t square, and the answer is r vector dot slash of t 4t square 1 over 2 under root 1 over 2 under root t plus 1 and minus 6 by t power cube. Next one is, what is the derivative of the following vector valued function r vector of t equal to e power t square secant 2t, and the answer is second one, r slash vector of t equal to t e t power t square 2t secant 2t 10 2t. Evaluate the integral of 3t minus 1 unit vector I plus under root t unit vector j dt, and the answer is second one, integral 3t minus 1 unit vector I plus under root t unit vector j dt is equal to 3 by 2 t square minus t unit vector I 2 by 3 t power 3 by 2 j plus c. Next one is the following differential is exact. Dz is equal to 6xy plus 2y square minus 5 dx plus 3x square 4x plus 4xy minus 6 dy is equal to 2. What is the amplitude of a periodic function defined by f of x is equal to 4 cos 3x, and the answer is 4. What is the period of periodic function defined by f of x is equal to 4 sin 2x, and the answer is 180 degree. What is the period of periodic function defined by f of x is equal to sin x by 2, and the answer is not mentioned here, so skip this. Match the following periodic function with its graph. F of x is equal to 4, 0, 0 is less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 5, and 5 is less than or equal to x, and less than 8. And this third one figure is answer. Next one is match the following periodic function with its graph. The values are this, and the figure is first one. What is the periodic function whose graph is as below? And this is a figure, and the answer is 2 pi. What is the periodic function whose graph is as below? And this figure, and the answer is 8. Let L denotes the Laplace transform. Then if L of f of t is equal to f of s, where s is a constant and the limit approaches t to 0, f of t over t exists, then which of the following equation holds? And the answer is L of f of t divided by t is equal to integral s to infinity f of s ds. So hope you enjoyed the video. For more updates, subscribe our YouTube channel and press the bell icon. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.